All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this semester's last Studio 21 show. I'm Erica, and my partner in crime, Savannah, is sadly out. However, today is our last show in this semester, and we will still give you a wonderful show. Hope you can all enjoy it. Now, let me pass it to Trey and Devin for Gossip Guru.
Hello, my name is Trey King.
And I'm Devin Carr, and this is Gossip Guru. So everyone should already know this, but on Thursday the 11th, Taylor Swift came out with her second release album of this year, Red, now you don't forget this part, Taylor's version, which originally came out on October 22nd of 2012. The album is called Red Taylor's version because her ex-manager, Scooter Braun, owns the master's rights to her original album, along with her albums Taylor Swift, Speak Now, 1989, and Reputation. The release has a runtime of over 2 hours long with 8 new songs, which are Better Man, Nothing New Babe, Message in a Bottle, Bet You Think About Me featuring Chris Stapleton, Forever Winter, Run featuring Ed Sheeran, Very First Night, and a 10-minute version of All Too Well. I will say that the new 10-minute All Too Well is heartbreaking and not the biggest fan of Jake Gyllenhaal right now. In addition to her album, Miss Swift came out with a short film directed that she named All Too Well, which is based on the song and relationship about Jake Gyllenhaal. The short film stars Sadie Sink as Taylor and Dylan O'Brien as Jake. And if you're thinking that that would be weird, you'd be correct. Sadie Sink is 19 and Dylan O'Brien is 30. This creepy age gap was done intentionally to model the age gap between Miss Swift and Jake Gyllenhaal's 9-year age gap they had when she was 20 years old. The short film is hard to watch and kind of made me tear up a little bit the second time watching it through. I now will probably forever not be able to think of Jake Gyllenhaal the same way, but Trey, have you listened to this at all? What do you guys think about it?
I actually have not heard the new album or watched the short film, but my roommate has been talking about it every single day.
Well, on a lighter note for this week, Paris Hilton got married to her husband Carson Room last week at the former Bel Air estate of the bride's grandfather, Baron Hilton. The couple is said to have reconnected at a Thanksgiving get-together in 2019. The bride and groom held their bachelor and bachelorette parties together in October in Las Vegas and had an Alice in Wonderland-themed bridal party, which was hosted by her mom and sister. Paris's wedding was planned by the best of the best, Mindy Weiss. Now, Paris is also coming out with a show on Peacock called Paris in Love. Now, on November 11th, the bride walked down the aisle while Kim Petras sang Elvis's classic, Can't Help Falling in Love. Her dress was designed by Fernando Garcia and Laura Kim. The couple has had 3 individual star-studded weddings to celebrate their love. Her dress was pretty stunning, and I hope they can have a happy honeymoon. Well, that's all the time we have.
Let's check out Isabella's interview about the Bachelorette recap.
Hello, my name is Isabella Burbano, and I'm here with our special guest Martina Almeida, who is our co-host tonight to talk about the Bachelorette recap. So tonight we're going to talk about season 18 with Bachelorette Michelle Young. She's an elementary school teacher from Minnesota, and we're really excited to watch her season. So what do you think about her being the Bachelorette this season?
I'm actually really excited. I think like seeing her on Matt's season, I think we can agree that she was one of the most mature ones. She was always like, avoiding conflict in the best way possible. So I'm really excited to see how she navigates these men like to the best of her ability. Let's talk about the limo entrances. What was your favorite one and the worst one? What do you think?
I actually think the best one was the man that came in a firefighter toy truck. I think that was really funny because after him, a real firefighter came in a real firefighter truck. So I think that contrast was funny to see. And I really liked him and how he handled the situation of actually coming in a toy truck. So I think that was funny. And I think the worst one was the man that came in like the dinner table full of food. And I think that was weird. And he was just a kind of weird guy. But it's always funny to see how these men are going to come in. So yeah, how about you?
Yeah, I agree with everything you just said. And I also think the producers love doing like a bigger of a show with these entrances. So that was part of it. My favorite one was the first one. I think the one with Nate. He like they had great chemistry. He was there. It was simple. He didn't do like this big thing, and I don't know. I loved it.
Yeah. I'm really excited to see that connection between Michelle and Nate because I feel like the producers always put like the first man that comes in is always the one they think they're gonna have the most chemistry, and I think that showed throughout the whole episode. So yeah, I'm excited to see who she connects with. So let's also discuss some of the highlights of the night because I think there was a few. And I think this is going to be a really interesting season. So for me, it was this guy, Ryan. It was crazy. So they actually found out that in his room, he had like all of these documents about how to get the most airtime and like Michelle's likes and dislikes and how not to be considered the bad guy on the season. It was just overall really weird. I don't know if he's a bad guy necessarily, but I think there was a lot of red flags. What do you think about this guy?
I 100% agree. I don't think he's like actually bad. I don't know. People might come after me for this, but like you, I don't think he's a bad guy. I just think he's weird and he has weird friends because he said like some of his friends wrote the stuff he had on those like pages. So it was like red flags everywhere, like Michelle said herself. So I'm glad that he's gone for Michelle. And yeah, if he would have stayed, it was just going to be drama all over it.
And do you think this was like a scheme actually done by the producers? Because I feel like a lot of the times they do this to get more views. And this was so weird that I'm kind of wondering if like the producers had anything to do with that.
I don't know. It's weird because like if the producers had something to do with it, then Ryan would have known. And I don't know, like I wouldn't say yes to that. Like despite, I don't know, whatever amount of money they try to pay me, but I'm not sure about like what his mind is like. But I do want to say maybe like the whole waiting for him to meet Michelle and have a talk with Michelle, and then the hosts like came to her and were like, oh, by the way, he has this on, like we found this on his room. That like whole waiting for that to happen, that was definitely the producers.
Yeah, totally. So another highlight of the night, I would say, was Joe. So this guy named Joe like came in and Michelle recognized him, and she shared with like the viewers how she had like DM'd him before, but they were talking and then he suddenly ghosted her. So she was wondering if maybe what was his intentions of coming. Is he coming for the fame, or is he like coming for her because like she's really here like for the right reasons? So yeah, what do you think about this guy Joe and that like weird situation with the DMs?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like he's the guy that you don't want to fall for, but like you keep falling for. It's weird. I think Michelle, like probably her, I don't know, reasonable side wanted him out of the show, but she kept him. So I think it's gonna be really interesting how that unfolds. And yeah, it's weird how he suddenly is interested in her after like she was the bachelorette. Probably not good.
So to end this recap, who do you think are the front runners, or who would you want to see Michelle end up with?
I don't know. I don't know if I want this, but I think Joe will be one of the like top 3 in the end. Just like I said before, he's like this, I don't know, player, hopefully not, but like he has this vibe and maybe Michelle will fall for that. I hope she like takes care of her heart. But I don't know. I think Joe.
Yeah, I actually think it's gonna be like this fight between Joe or Nate. I think so, because I think Nate has been given a lot of airtime, so I think that's who she ends up with. I think they have a lot of chemistry. From what I saw of like what they show for the rest of the season, it seems like they share a lot of time together, and it's giving me a lot of vibes that they end up together, but I think it's gonna be between these two, so that's gonna be fun to see unfold. So yeah, with this we end our Bachelor recap. It's been fun to see, and we're really excited for this season and the next episodes to come. Thank you. Bye.
Hey everybody, it's Devin.
And Trey.
And welcome to the last release date of the semester.
Today's movie is Ghostbusters Afterlife, which is the newest addition to the Ghostbusters universe. The movie will be released both in theaters and on HBO Max Friday, November 19th. The movie will be available on HBO Max for a month. The movie follows a single mother and her 2 children as they move to a new town. In that town, they discover that they have a connection to the original Ghostbusters and their grandfather's legacy.
The movie is tied with the original 1984 Ghostbusters movie, with some of the stars that will make appearances, including Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, and Ernie Hudson. The movie's new cast members will include Mckenna Grace, Finn Wolfhard, and Paul Rudd. Mckenna Grace is known for playing the younger versions of the main characters in movies such as Captain Marvel and I, Tonya, and I'm glad to see that she's finally getting roles of her own.
The other main character is played by Finn Wolfhard, who is known for the Netflix show Stranger Things. Now, personally, I don't think Stranger Things is that good of a show, but I am a big fan of Finn Wolfhard. The movie currently has a rating of 72% on Rotten Tomatoes. Even though the ratings are a little low, this is still sure to be a fun watch. I think this movie will be fun, and I like the Ghostbusters films.
I'm not super excited about this movie. I mean, big blockbuster sagas aren't usually my favorite types of things, so I don't know if I'll be going to the theater to see this one.
Today, we also have a TV show called The Wheel of Time. The show is a fantasy series that will release its first 3 episodes on Amazon Prime Video this Friday, November 19th, with the rest of the episodes being released weekly. This show is set in a sprawling, epic world where magic exists and only certain women are allowed to access it. The story follows Moraine, a member of the incredibly powerful all-female organization called the Aes Sedai, as she arrives in the small town of Two Rivers.
The show stars Rosamund Pike, most known for her role in Gone Girl. Now, I like her Rosamund Pike, and I'm excited to see her in the TV show format.
I have no clue who Rosamund Pike is, but I'm intrigued by the show itself. The show is based off a 6-book series, so if the show is as successful as the books, there will definitely be more seasons. So far, the show has been well received, so those sequels are a strong possibility.
The show being centered around a women-centric magic system is a pretty interesting take on other magic-based media, you know? I mean, I like TV shows with a lot of world-building lore there, so I would definitely get pretty invested in this show.
I really enjoy the premise of the show, so I will definitely be watching it. That's all the time we have on the last release date. I'm Trey.
And I'm Devin, and we'll see you next semester on release date.
Thank you, Devin and Trey. And since we already passed the midterm, I just want to remind everyone that it's almost Christmas. For the music video of the week, we got It's Almost Christmas by Nathan Thomas. I hope you guys will enjoy it.
If it was only up to me, the day right after Halloween, we put that old Bing Crosby record on. But I've been waiting patiently for what feels like all year to me, to put that Christmas tree where it belongs, right in the corner of our home. For years there's been a big debate, what's too early to stay up too late, to watch the Grinch and drink too much eggnog. People begging me to wait until at least Thanksgiving Day to put my ugly Christmas sweater on. But I just asked them, why is it so wrong? 'Cause it's the most wonderful time, wouldn't you agree? And who knows what you might find under the tree. It don't take much to get some love and make sweet memories. God bless us everyone. It's almost Christmas. Maybe you might change your mind if you stop and close your eyes, catch the smell of pine trees in the air. Homemade scents and sounds collide like chestnuts roasting on the fire. Suddenly you're left without a care. There's there's Christmas magic everywhere. 'Cause it's the most wonderful time, wouldn't you agree? And who knows what you might find under the tree. It don't take much to give some love and make sweet memories. God bless us everyone. It's almost Christmas. You might wonder why this means so much to me. When I think of Christmas time, I remember why I believe. 'Cause it's the most wonderful time, wouldn't you agree? And who knows what you might find when you believe. It don't take much to give some love and make sweet memories. God bless us everyone. God bless us everyone. God bless us everyone. 'Cause it's almost Christmas.
Now, let's welcome Real IQ.
Yes, hi, I'm Deuce, this is Derek, and I am Trey 3. And we are Real IQ, and we are right here in San Antonio. And that's us.
When did y'all get started as a group?
Well, we were actually pretty much born together. We were born and raised in the church, and over the last 5-10 years or so, we decided we were going to step out of the church and bring some light out to the world and do what it is that we love doing. So we've been out here now for probably going on 10 years or so. Yes,
Do y'all usually perform as well?
we do actually every Saturday from 7 to 9. You can come check us out. We're out here, and we're really anywhere you want us to be. Give us a call, hit us up on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. Our Instagram is SATXIQ. Again, that's SATXIQ. Check us out. We'll be there too.
That's great. And how would you describe having a group?
Well, it's soulful. Soulful? Yeah.
Kind of that positive message out there?
Yeah, positive message all day. It's a motivational, acoustic, real vibe. At the end of the day, it's a vibe. 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 Okay.
I'll let y'all take it away.
Okay. All right. Thank you. It's gonna take you and me, put the unity back in the community. It's gonna take you and me to put the unity back in the community. I just wanna change the world. I just wanna change the world. One crowd at a time. I just wanna change the world. I just wanna change the world. Remember me, I got plenty of time. It's Trinity, University 1. Yeah, no, it's the freestyle. she smiled. Yeah, I know my team got stamina. Finally chilling here in front of cameras. Yeah, no, it's not evil. Yeah, I really come and do it positive. It's for the people. Yeah, not a bad real IQ. You can throw us on your Snapchat. Yeah, you got my Facebook. You should probably throw us on your Facebook. Yeah, we like to give it all we got. Yeah, I'm a rapping fellow. One from a midnight cat chilling in black and yellow. Yeah, we don't give it all that we got. Yeah, freestyle all the time. We don't give it all that we got. Yeah, freestyle all the time. We don't give it all that we got. Yeah, emergency. I got plenty son. University. Been here for 21. 21. I said rapping, man, you know, man, it's just begun. Yeah. Yo, I got two dreams. Hello to the tube, recording right here with the blue jeans. Yeah. Wanna give a life news. Real music IQ for you with the white shoes. Yeah. And I can say this on the double. Y'all two make a beautiful couple. Yeah. Hey, it's a glasses song. Hello to the men in the purple with the glasses on. Yeah. You know I got to scream. I just want to tell people, happy Halloween. Yeah. Yo, it's in the street. It's pretty bad, you know, we like to chill with the beats. I just want to say it before you head home. You up with my man right there chilling on your cell phone. We really just trying to change the world. But we gonna start right here chilling at the Pearl. Yeah. It's gonna take you and me to put the unity back in the community. It's gonna take you and me to put the unity back in the community. I just wanna change the world. I just wanna change the world. One crowd at a time. I just wanna change the world. I just wanna change the world. Hope you don't kill a man. One more time, you should probably throw us on your Instagram. Yeah. Niggas on my Facebook. You already know you can throw us on your Facebook. Yeah. You already know you're a free bird. In other words, you should post me on your social media. Yeah. Now you see it. Showing up like they don't believe it. Yeah. If you don't post it, we will never see it. Hey. Like to sail through the evil. It's my prerogative saying something positive to the people. Yeah. Like I swear that you can make it. If you don't give it, swear to God that you can take it. Yeah. Yo, it's alright. We do it all day. Yeah, we do it all night. What's it gonna take when you come closer? I just wanna get to know ya. Hey, would you please come closer? Yeah, cause I ain't got no choice. Out here screaming, I'm losing my voice. Yeah, you know I'm really kinda proud. She up on the mic and she said we kinda loud. You gotta tone it down for the city. I'm so glad that they got a video. I just say, you know, I'm feeling like this. Okay, you know, so scandal. This is for the men there with open-toe sandals. Yeah, we take our chances. Shout out to my man who started dancing. Yeah. Oh, I just want you to know, you're just so beautiful. Hey, swear to God, I don't bite. Yeah. You came close, swear to God, I don't bite. Nah. Yo, this my life. Someone say I'm wrong, yeah, but someone say I'm right. Yeah. Hey. You should know. Yeah, you should know we the one. We chillin' here with Studio 21. Yeah. You should know we the one. Sitting here with Studio 21. Yeah. But I'm not really a savage though. Yeah, getting green like cabbage though. Yeah. Freestyle is off the dome. This is 2-0 and you know that it's gonna hold. Thank y'all so much. I know y'all see the lights and y'all see the things that are happening and exciting, and that's all good and great, but at the end of the day, we're going to still do what we came to do. And at the end of the day, that is to let you know that where we started was with the simple belief that who we are was going to be just enough to do what God called us to do. And at the end of the day, we want to show that to everyone here, who if you are serving God, you are good, you are covered, you are blessed. If you're worried about stress, if you're fighting with anxiety, know there's 3 strangers out here that are saying you got a God that is covering you from head to toe. No matter what you go through, you are absolutely covered. But we love you and we thank you. Keep vibing with us. We love you. Praise Jesus. What don't kill you makes you stronger. Keep on pushing that much harder.